I just got back from a Thanksgiving thing at my at a family's like Thanksgiving stuff. And during that time, I was sneakily watching, or trying to at least, watch Alabama versus Auburn. I always do live reactions to Tennessee and their opponent, which I will do. What? The 10th year anniversary of the greatest play in the history of college football is, you could heavily argue, the kick six is the greatest play in the history of college football. This play here, it's not as random as that was. It's not as unpredictable as that was. But oh my gosh, it is almost as shocking as that play. I'm there, I'm outside, and it's 4th and 31. I look, I'm like, okay, Auburn should win this. Auburn make this in the bag. They rush only 3 people, which I highly question. In the same circumstance it is for like the Hail Marys. Rush 5, 6 people at him. Make him make a play. Running them, you have to move around. Got to make a move, and just put everyone else back. Maybe put 2 people up front. Get back though. They decided to put 3 people up front and let everyone else guard the end zone. You're talking about an absurd throw. This throw here is as perfect as it can get. This play is covered. This is a pretty covered play. Quarterback does a solid job, and Miller throws his perfect pass in the corner of the end zone to Isaiah Bond. That is one of the best passes I've seen in a long time. And just in the circumstance, how do you make that work? It's only in the Iron Bowl you'll get stuff like that. And usually this stuff happens against Alabama, but it's happening for Alabama recently. I mean, Bryce Young had that drive and stuff, so this is wild. A lot of things led up to it. We'll cover that now. Alabama started off hot, got up 7-0, had to stop early on. Yeah, a lot of blown calls this game. A lot of bad calls. There was the no face mask but blocking the back penalty, which should have been a face mask. That went against Auburn, but yeah, the play later on that Jermaine Burton looked like he had his feet in bounds would have been a first down for Alabama, but they called it an incompletion, called him out of bounds. That went against Alabama. Auburn got down to around the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal, something like that, and they couldn't get it in. So it's 24-20 at one point. But let me back up to the beginning part. Alabama, they run this 4th and 1 play. This would have been a touchdown, but got called back for holding. Auburn was able to run the ball this game. Auburn was able to run the ball. That was a big thing. Very much so. They were able to run it. Got a drive, big plays. There you go, 7-7. Then Alabama gets a field goal. There's no pass the line of scrimmage. Auburn gets some big plays. Auburn at the punt, pin them deep. They're able to get a stop. Auburn goes on and scores. Then Millworth throws a deep ball to Burton, gets a touchdown. It's at 17-14, heading into halftime. Good stuff. You couldn't ask for much better of a first half for both teams. I mean, for Auburn. This is the same team that lost in Mexico State by 3 touchdowns. So for them to be able to keep stride with them is very impressive. You have that. Then you got to stop early on. Not early on. You got to stop 21. It's 20-14. Then Auburn goes down the field. Panthor makes a good pass. Dude wide open. Hits him 21-20. Then Alabama for sure missed a field goal. I'm pretty sure they missed that. Very rare field goal they missed by world record. Very rare. Very rare. Auburn goes down, puts them in a situation. You're at the 5-yard line around 2nd and goal, and you fail to convert. You fail to get in 24-20. Things are not going in Alabama's favor. Things are trending in Auburn's favor. You can tell And Auburn does what Auburn always likes to do. They put the game that they had gift wrapped in the bag for them. Just got to run out the clock, and they just screw themselves over and muff the punt return with like 4 minutes to go. Only Auburn. Only Auburn. Only Auburn. That happens. That messes them up. Like, okay. Gotta make some plays here. Miller makes some plays. Jason McClendon, stuff like that. 2nd and goal, I'm pretty sure. Milroe, I'm not sure if it was just a snap problem or he made an issue. Ball goes way past them. Ball goes way behind. About 15, 20 yards behind him on the snap. He has to fall in it. It's 3rd and 26 now. Then we have Milroe trying to make a play, rolling out. Takes a lot of time. Goes past the line of scrimmage, tries to come back, throws a pass, incompletion. But you go forward too much. You can't come back and throw a forward pass. It's 4th and 31 now. These are one of these plays that, if you ever watch SB Nation, Deep Rewind, their stuff, you should check it out if you don't. These will be on one of these plays. This would probably be at that'll be very high on this year's, when the people make the top 20, top 100 plays of the year, this will be up there. Milroe gets time. They were only rushed 3. They weren't even getting pressure rushing 5, but rushing 3, yeah, definitely ain't going to get in. He rolls out. He doesn't roll out. He kind of moves around a bit. He sees Isaiah Bond in the corner. How do you let single coverage happen when you got 8 people back there versus 4 or 5 guys? That cannot happen. And he lets it up. And Isaiah Bond gets his feet in bounds. Touchdown, Alabama. I'm outside in shock of what happened. Granted, no one else knows what's happening. This is not a football family I went to. Wow. How? What? When? How? How do you let that happen? How? And then in the most Auburn fashion, they just screw themselves over again and fumble the first play after a fight pretty much broke out before. It's ridiculous. Alabama, 11-1. I said Auburn was going to win this week. Dang it, they were that close to make my prediction come true. Dang it. How dare you do such a thing, Hugh Freeze? I trusted y'all. A lot of bad officiating in this game, but bad both sides. But yeah. Good job, Alabama. Have a chance to make the playoffs still. Yeah. Hope you have a great day. Stay safe, y'all. Pray for y'all Auburn fans because y'all need it. And God bless y'all.